Well, I'm here at the Kells People's Resource Centre to chat to Project Coordinator Angela Murphy about what services are on offer here. Angela, when did the Kells People's Resource Centre open?
Well, the centre opened its doors initially in 2002 in direct response to needs identified within the community, and has opened as a family resource centre, which is now funded by TUSLA. And what happens is every 3-year cycle we do a community consultation. We ask the people of Kells what supports are needed so that they can enhance their lives and deal with any difficulties that arise for them. And then we take that information, and that is what directs our work for the following 3 years.
Angela,
that goes round again.
What way did it start? What was the first or the initial needs that the people of Kells felt that, that was the services that were needed for their community?
Well, Kells is a relatively small town with just under 6,000 people living here, and a lot of the services are available in the bigger towns like Navan, so people were finding they had to travel for those various services, and that certain opportunities weren't available to them, or supports weren't available to them in Kells. And that was one of the things that the resource centre sought to address, that people would have local access to support services. And that's what we've been doing. We bring in different services such as citizens information, MABs, domestic abuse outreach, AA, different organisations that provide a service that people would otherwise have had to travel to Navan for. So that would be the basis of a huge amount of the services coming into Kells, that they don't have a presence in the town.
So this building then opened, as you say, 2002 roughly, and
no, we had, the centre was established in 2002, but we opened it in very small premises down on Church Street, and it worked very well for a small while because it was a small office space, but we had to hire different halls to do different activities, and that proved expensive and difficult. So this was an old school, and when it became available, we sought to take it on, but it was semi-derelict by the time we got it. But we'd helped an awful lot of people when the recession hit. So in January 2010 we took on this building, and we asked the community for help. We asked the people who we had helped, how were they fixed, to give us a little bit back. A huge amount of those people were from the construction industry. So we got people to do the carpentry, the electrics, the building, the fixing up, the painting, decorating, the cleaning. The community came and straightened out the building and made the resource centre what it is.
Angela, another service on offer here at the Kells People's Resource Centre is to do with adoption and adoption services. This is something that's close to your heart.
It is indeed. I was adopted myself and did trace my natural family, and it's a thing that a lot of adopted people at some stage in their life feel the need to do. I'm also part of Adoption Rights Alliance, and they advocate peer support, and what we provide here in the Resource Centre is information and guidance to adopted people and natural parents as to how to go about that process of tracing natural family. And we've had very high success rate in that everybody who is engaged with us on that particular service has reached a goal that they had set for themselves, and are happy with the outcome. Yeah, and are much better informed and feel supported, because, as I say, it is peer support.
Angela, I'm sure it's a very stressful time for people who decide that they will want to find their adopted parents. They need all the support they can get.
It is, and it's not something that you would experience obviously in normal life. It is something quite specialised, and therefore there is no set way of doing it, and people often don't know what resources are available to them or what course of action to take. What are the pitfalls, what are the benefits? People need people, so other people have walked this path and they're willing to give back that information and to offer guidance to people starting out on that journey. And it is a journey. It can be a roller coaster, it can be quite smooth, it can be very rewarding, it can be quite upsetting. But we've all experienced something along those lines, and would be able to offer, as I say, peer support is invaluable in it.
How did you get involved in this kind of work, Angela?
Well, I grew up in Ballymun, and I was the recipient of community development and family support type of services, and it served me well. And I then began to participate, and then felt the need to give back. So I did work for a time in Ballymun, and that was my way of kind of giving back to the community that I benefited from. And moved on then to manage family resource centres. So I'm here the last 7 years. And as I say, we've taken it from a very small setup to quite a large setup at the minute, running a whole range of support services that deal with the individual and the family and the community in general. So we're always listening. We're always looking for a win-win. So if somebody volunteers with us or gets involved in one of the programmes, we're always looking for a way that we can give back to them and they benefit too.
Angela, if people would like to get in contact with the centre here, how can they do that?
Well, the best way is just to drop in. We have a drop-in service every morning from Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 1 o'clock. Or to contact us on 046 924 7161, or if they want to maybe check out our Facebook page or our website. If you Google Kells People's Resource Centre, is the handiest way of getting to it, and you'll see the range of different services, and it'd be great to see new people coming in.
Well, Angela, it's absolutely invaluable work that you're doing here, and all the team at the Kells People's Resource Centre. Thank you for inviting us here today.
You're very welcome, Karina.